everyone, this is Intuitive Anthony. I'm going live. Guys, I hate to bring it up, but today, after this live, I have to go put some money on the room, or me and the puppies are gonna be out on the street. I'm rubbing Beta's belly. You all right, Sapphire? You kind of hot. So guys, I'm praying that the Lord will make a way and that there'll be some contributions that come in today so that I can pay on this room because the landlord's expecting some money today. Um, Trying to see. That light is terrible. I can't see when people are coming in the room. But yeah, after this live, hopefully some contributions will come in. I can go and pay on the room. Llewellyn yesterday. I want to thank Llewellyn for the contribution. But we're gonna be talking about you got a bounty on your head. Isaiah, what's going on? Yep, me first. Yeah. So hopefully some contributions are coming today because the landlord already came by a couple hours ago. So hopefully with some contributions coming today, I can put those on the room and we'll have a place to stay. I am having the hardest time seeing. Hold on one second, you guys. Ever since my stand-up ring light broke, I've been having a bit of an issue. We're trying to make videos without that stand-up ring light. Yes, guys, but any contributions today to the channel will help. My landlord came by. He wants money for the room. So, guys, if God moves you to and you like the content and you want to contribute, Cash App and PayPal are the most efficient ways. I'm praying that the Most High comes through because I got to give that man something on this room today. So I'm hoping that the Lord is with me on this one. Jason, what's going on? I appreciate you being here. You too, Isaiah. So we just giving some people time to get in the room and we're going to get started. Because whether you know it or not, guys, you have a bounty on your head. Well, all of us chosen ones do. A spiritual bounty. And these people made deals that they were going to have take you out. They made deals with the enemy that they was going to take you out. That's why they won't leave you alone. Okay, we got enough people, guys, but like I said, the landlord came by. He wants me to give him something on the room, so hopefully... Ooh, that knot on my neck. I mean, this cancer is really bad. Anyway, guys, the landlord came by. Hopefully I get some contributions today and I can go take some money to the landlord after the live to put on the room so me and the dogs are not out on the street. So if the Lord moves you to contribute, please do, guys. Okay, I want to talk about the spiritual bounty that's on your head. See, basically, they can't legally touch you. The Most High won't have that shit. But what they are allowed to do is torment us. And they do a hell of a job tormenting us. But they can't put their hands on you and unalive you. It says you do not touch my chosen ones. The Most High said that. Oh, so they can't touch you, but they will try their damnedest to drive you fucking crazy. This is what they're going to do. This is what they're going to do. This is what they're a master at, which is driving people insane. Guys, don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. If you're not a member, guys, go ahead and become a member. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. We'll also notify you when new content comes out so that you can be there or you can be participating in the lives like you are today. I appreciate you guys being here. If you can, hit a thumbs up in the video. It sends it up in the algorithm and lets YouTube know to recommend it to other people because the video has quality in it, guys. I appreciate that, guys. And if you want to contribute to the channel, please do if you can, guys. Any contributions that come in today are going to the hotel room so that me and the puppies are not on the street because the landlord came by a couple of hours ago. So anything that comes in, I'm taking it to the office, guys. Cash App and PayPal are in the description. Cash App $ Anthony Young 1978. PayPal is at Intuitive Anthony 1978. Those are the best two ways. We also have the supers, but those don't come in until the following month. And there's a GoFundMe down below for the cancer, radiation, and chemo that I have coming up for my throat cancer. Okay. These people are spending, these narcissists that have been tied to you, that keep showing up periodically in your life just to cause problems, they come in and they're spending money telling these other people, telling the other people to keep an eye on you. They have to pay these people because these people are taking time out of their own lives. Most of them are narcissists and don't got shit going on. You know, birds of a feather tend to flock together. But they're paying these people to keep an eye on you. Because, see, they have to keep an eye on you because they promise the enemy your soul. They promise the enemy your head. And most people they would have already destroyed now. But they haven't destroyed. They haven't destroyed you. And they need to keep coming at you. They need to keep attacking you. Because what they're trying to do is they're trying to get you to get so frustrated that you give up on God, and now your soul is rightfully belongs to the enemy. But they don't know us that well because we are chosen ones. We are spiritual angels walking down here. We are not giving up our place in heaven. We're not giving up our place with the Most High for any of them. See, they wish they would have known this shit before they made that deal with the devil. Because everything they've done, all their efforts to try to derail you, to stop you, to slow you down, has failed. It has failed. So what they're doing now is they're spending money out of their bank accounts, paying people to keep up with you. But remember when they told you wasn't worth shit, that you wasn't nothing, that you ain't gonna be this, you ain't gonna be that, you ain't going nowhere in life, blah, 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 all that shit they were saying, then why the fuck are they paying people to keep up with you if you got no value? You see what I'm saying? See, this is the thing about narcissists. They talk out their ass. They talk out their ass. Their mouth is running a whole mile a minute. And you know everything's a lie coming out their mouth because they're talking. But their actions do something else. And they think people stupid, like people ain't gonna see that. I mean, because they thought we were slow. It turns out we way smarter than them. We just didn't let them motherfuckers know what we knew. But now we in Revelation in the Bible and things are being revealed. Now we're revealing to the narcissist that, yeah, we are the hidden ones of the Most High. And that shit you tried to do to us ain't gonna fly. And they pissed about it. Because remember, the devil is going to come to them for that soul. What's going on, Llewellyn? What's going on? What's going on, Jason? I appreciate y'all being here. Yeah, see, that's what it comes down to. If you had no value and they always told you you wasn't going to be shit, this is going to be this, and you're going to be a problem, and this, that, and the other, why the hell are they paying people to stay in your life? Because they promised the enemy your soul. And even though you moved away from these people and blocked these mugs, they're going to pay other people to come into your life because they still got to pay that bill. The devil is going to come to them and want that soul that they promised, which was your soul. And they ain't going to have nothing. Their hands are going to be empty. And the devil ain't going to take kindly to that because the devil don't like mankind anyway. And since they chose him as their God and they failed him, their ass is in hot water. What's going on, Lady Ree? Chosen, I appreciate you being here. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe, guys. If you're not a member or subscribe, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. It notifies you when new videos come out or when I'm getting ready to do a live so that you can be up to date with all the content that's coming out, guys. Don't forget to hit a thumbs up, guys. And unfortunately, the landlord came by just a couple hours ago. So what the contribution I got from Llewellyn yesterday, what I have left, I'm going to take to the office because I have to pay today. So anybody that can contribute, if the Lord blesses you to contribute, guys, any contributions that come in today on my Cash App or PayPal that are in the description is going straight to that damn office because I want to make sure that me and my puppies, they over here laying down, have a place to stay. So if the Lord blesses you, please do Cash App and PayPal. Cash App is $ Anthony Young 1978. PayPal is at Intuitive Anthony 1978. So if the Lord moves you, I'm taking it to the office to pay on the room because we have to have a roof over our head so that I can continue to make content. Thank you, guys. Your awakening See, your awakening is going to send you to the penthouse. See, they wanted to keep you asleep. That's why they said you were slow. They was moving sideways the whole time around you and didn't think we knew. Just because the chosen one doesn't say anything don't mean that we do not see what's going on. Yeah, we see what's going on. We just don't speak up all the time. Because when you're around a bunch of cackling hyenas and they just talking and talking and talking, they talking so fucking much and they lying so fucking much, even if you said something, they wouldn't hear you. But that, because we were quiet, they thought we were slow. Anyway, that's what's going on. They thought because we was quiet, we were slow. We wasn't slow. We saw what we was dealing with. We was dealing with a den full of snakes and vipers. We was dealing with a bunch of snakes and vipers. And so it wasn't our place to speak right then. That don't mean we didn't know. Because as you know, it's revelation. In a couple of years, the Most High is going to come and collect his chosen ones. He going to collect his wheat into the barn. And all of these narcissists and flying monkeys and gang stalkers and all these people who the narcissist employs, who are just as wicked as they are all going to be left on this earth to burn. And that's rightfully what they get. Oh no, when somebody calls me Unc, that's a bad sign right there. Hold on y'all a second. I'm not doing that. Anyway, this is what I'm talking about, guys. They thought that because the Lord hadn't woke us up yet, that we were slow. No, God is a God of perfect timing. Perfect timing. So he is not going to wake you up while you're in the midst of all of these. He's not going to wake you up while you're in the middle of all of these bad people, because that would be dangerous for you. What he does is he closes your mouth and lets you observe what you're witnessing and not to say anything, because you don't have to say something about everything you see. And especially when you're around a bunch of people who want nothing but the worst for you. It would be unwise to speak everything you know around a bunch of people who would rather see you unalive. I'm sorry, Jack. I thought it was one of my family members that I cut off. And usually when they say Unc, you know what I mean? I'm thinking that it's a family member coming in here to antagonize me. That's just because I got boundaries because of the narcissistic family I had. Them people ain't my family no more, so I have to just keep my eyes out for, narcissists who try to break boundaries. But I'm sorry, Jack, that's not your situation. But I appreciate you being here, Jack. This is what it is. This is what it comes down to. They thought we were slow. We're not slow. The Lord closed our mouth and opened our eyes to see how these people move, so that we can see everything that they're doing. And then when the Lord removes you from around this den full of wolves and vipers, then he reveals everything to you. And since you're not around these people, you can now start speaking on what's true and what's error. That's why the narcissist did not like you in the beginning, because they live under lies. Their whole life is held together by duct tape and delusions. That's what it is. I appreciate you, Jack. Their whole life is held together by duct tapes and delusion. And see, when they thought you were slow and you was around these people, what's going on, Blinded by the Truth? When you was around these people, they thought you were slow. There was just so much wickedness around you, you didn't even know where to begin to address these people. And it wasn't a safe place to do it, because all of the people around the narcissists are just as wicked as they are. So the Lord held your tongue and opened your eyes so that you could witness it. And then when he removed you from it, you can go and explain and tell everyone how to spot a real one from a fake one. And the narcissists hate that. That's why they hated you, because you talk about truth. You are all about truth. That means the lies and delusions that they living in, you wasn't buying that shit. And rightfully so, you shouldn't. You shouldn't buy that shit. So they knew it was only a matter of time before you came back to hand them their ass. And truth or not, they do deserve it, don't they? They deserve to have their asses handed to them. But what they didn't realize is that in the beginning, when they were torturing you, you were there as a seed for their own destruction. And you've been around them. So it's not like it's a person coming in that hardly knows the narcissist. You know this person very well. So when you say what kind of person this really is, people believe you because you lived there. You lived there. You lived around this person for a very long period of time. So you know they ain't shit. And people are more likely to believe you because you lived with them. What would be the point of making up something? You got a whole history of incidents, actions, things they said, things they done, wicked shit they've done to be your testimony. You don't have to make up anything. The narcissist gives you enough ammunition all on their own. Every day of their life, they always scheming and plotting and scamming on shit. So all you got to do is sit back and observe. And once the Lord removes you out of the situation, thank you so much, Llewellyn. Once the Lord removes you out of the situation, then he will unlock your mouth so that you can start to speak on it. Guys, don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe, guys. If you're not a member, go ahead and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. It notifies you when new content comes out, like the lives or videos. And it's not on my throat. Oh, God, it's getting big. I can really see it. It'll notify you when new content comes out. If you appreciate the content, hit the thumbs up in the video, guys. I appreciate that. It sends it up in the algorithm and lets YouTube know to recommend it to others. Guys, and like I said, the landlord wants money on the room today. So hopefully if any contributions come in on this live, I'm taking them to the office afterwards. So if the Lord blesses you to contribute, please do. Thank you yesterday for Llewellyn. Cash App and PayPal are the most efficient ways. Cash App is $Anthony Young 1978. PayPal is at Intuitive Anthony 1978. So guys, if you can contribute, if not, I'm hoping that the Lord will come through and that me and the puppies won't be on the street tonight. And it's hot in this room. My puppies is over there sweating. They both laying on their backs with their bellies up. So narcissist is so... Aaron, what's going on? The narcissist is so stubborn, so pig-headed, so prideful that they continue to play with you like you were still asleep. Even though you're speaking about what you witnessed, who these people are, who sent them as far as the enemy, their intentions of being wicked all the time, they're going to still try to come back in your life because they're that fucking arrogant. But once you see something and once you wake up, what's going on? Once you wake up to this person, you can't go back to sleep. Once you see something, you can't unsee it. But see, can a believer salvation that the Lord has saved you from to the Most High? That would have to be between. I was just answering a question right there. Raj of God, I appreciate you being familiar. Thank you for being here. They wish you were still asleep. Like once you realize that these people are sent by the enemy, they're evil, they constantly working against you at every possible turn, and you start speaking your truth, for one, they want to shut you up. For two, they got to start paying people out of their account to try to cause trouble in your life. Figure if they make life harder for you, you'll stop talking. But what they don't fucking know is that they've been giving us a hard time all our lives. That's all we know. So by them sending people in to aggravate us, that's just more what we used to. But they're going to come back in and try to pretend like you're your friend. Hey, buddy. No, bitch, we ain't buddies. We ain't buddies. Take that shit somewhere else. But they will still come back in and play like you ain't figured them out already. It's not that they thought we were stupid. They're so motherfucking arrogant that they're stupid. The kind of person who shits where they eat. They'll do some fucked up shit to somebody that lives right next door to them, and then gotta walk past that person's house tomorrow night to go to work, and then wonder why their ass got jumped in the alley. Hold on 1 second, guys. Thank you. Yeah, guys, they just brought me some Meals on Wheels food. Come on, girl, sit. I'm going live. And I'm trying to, girls, we about to be on the street anyway. But see, that's the thing. They thought we were slow. No, we saw what was going on. We just amazed at the fact that these people are so arrogant. They know they burned you. They know they did some foul shit to you, but they still keep coming up to you, basically daring you to call them out on their shit. And see, this is the problem. A lot of people let the narcissists get away with this shit. That's that cold ice water, but it hurts my ears sometimes. That's because people let the narcissists get away with this shit. They didn't call them on that. Yeah, Meals on Wheels, guys. So I got one for tonight, one for in the morning. But if I don't get the rent money, we gonna be put out tonight. But I'm not worried about it. The Most High will come through. I just keep doing the Lord's work, and it'll all work itself out. That's what I gotta believe. But see, this is the thing. They do this foul shit, then they come back up to you. You speaking, say you're making content on social media. You're talking about what you went through, what you will never go through again, you know, relationships of the past that you will never allow back into your life because you learned from the last time. These mofos will still come back up in your face and try to say hey and pretend like y'all cool. Like you forgot about all the snake shit they've been doing to you in the past. And it's not because you slow, it's because they're that motherfucking arrogant. They have no shame. These are the kind of people you don't want around you because anytime you're in a good mood, they're going to try you. And you're going to have to check their ass. And that's going to take away your good mood. See, that's what they do. They want to steal your light, your joy, your happiness. The fact that you could be walking down the road, listening to your headphones, singing a song, peaceful. That pisses them off about you. Because you happy, you content. They smell that shit like a dog, and they want to destroy it. So they will come up to you, play in your face, just for you to flip out of character and cuss their ass out because they need to be cursed out, and they deserve to be cursed out. And there goes your happy mood. That's all they're there for. To kill any joy, to kill any light, and to kill any love. And since you are a chosen one and an empath, you have that God, light, and love in you. That's why they won't leave you alone. That's why they keep coming back. Because they haven't completed the job. And they know that Satan is coming. And you better have that soul. And as they fuck with the wrong one, because the chosen one ain't giving you their soul. So they made a bad fucking bet. They made a bad fucking deal. I just wish I could be there when the devil takes it out of their hide. That's all I wish for. For a lifetime of hurt, mistrust, and evil intentions, I wish I could be there when the devil hands them their ass. But that's crazy, because the devil is an evil and vicious, wicked, evil entity. And you made a deal with him and fell through? Can you imagine how he gonna deal with them? That's why they keep coming after you. It's in their best interest to keep coming after you, even though they know they already screwed, because you know who you are. Before you knew who you were, before you knew you was a chosen one, they had a pretty good chance. All they had to do was keep tormenting you. But now that you've awakened and your eyes are open and you can see these people for who they are, it don't matter who the fuck they send into your life or what the fuck they say. You know who you are. You know you belong to the Most High. The Most High has got you in his hand. They already dead. They just don't know it yet. Because they promised the enemy your soul. You know you're a child of God. You know the Most High is with you. You know more than you did back then when they was running you through the gauntlet with all of that craziness and confusion they was doing. So if they couldn't get you back then, before you knew who you were, they ain't got a shot in hell of getting you now. And they know that. They know that. So they're going to periodically keep coming back into your life and saying shit. Because they mad. They're mad as hell that you know who you are. Now that you know who you are, there's no way they can remove you from God's hand. So basically, they're just going to keep tormenting you because you're going to be the reason why their ass gets dragged into hell by Satan himself. Like it's our fault. It's our fault that they made that deal for our soul. That's how it is. That's what I'm talking about. A narcissist. It's always somebody else's fault. It's never their fault. It's never their fault. Now the devil gonna come up here and jam a pitchfork up their ass because they promised our soul. They didn't get our soul, and they mad at us because we didn't make it readily available for them. What sense does that make? But that's how these people are. They have no shame. They have no shame. It's unbelievable. It's actually mind-boggling. Like, you be like, some people are like, how the fuck can they even fix their mouth to say some shit like that? Because they got no shame. They got no shame. They don't have shit to lose. Pardon my language. These people don't have nothing to lose because they lost already. When you know that if you die today or tomorrow, you're going straight into hell with gasoline draws on. Every day is the same as yesterday. It means nothing to them because they already lost. They already lost. So they just going to keep bothering you because you're the one that got away. Actually, you the last one that got away. Because they've been able to destroy other people because you ain't the first one they've done this to. What's going on, Lauren? Minerva, appreciate you being here. They've been doing this to a long line of people. But you the last one they got to. And they didn't get you. So when the devil comes up here to collect their soul, everything stops with you. That's why they call you the curse breaker. Yep, they got to pay the piper. You're right, Lauren. They got to pay the piper. It's time to pay up. And so they're going to keep coming at you because basically, because they couldn't get your soul, you kept them from getting on easy street. And you're going to be the ushering in of the devil coming to collect their soul. They got a bill to pay with the enemy. And they haven't done it. Now you know who you are. You standing up, you speaking out, so you waking up other people and you bringing people to God, the Most High. This is everything they dreaded would happen with you. But remember, you were stupid, you were slow. You wasn't right in the head. So how the fuck did they get from us not being right in the head to us being the ones that take them down? You see how God works? Hiding right in plain sight. We were sitting right there as they was doing all of this crazy shit and lining up this and manipulating that. They was doing all of this shit. And we were sitting right there and they thought we were stupid. No, it wasn't our time to speak. It wasn't our time. You got to know when to hold them and when to fold them. See, a lot of people, a lot of young kids in the inner cities and shit. Oh, well, I ain't gonna let them disrespect me, this, that, and the other. Oh, bitch, calm down. You can only be disrespected if you let them disrespect you. People gonna talk. There are 8 billion people in the world. 8 billion people got mouths on their body. I don't give a fuck what none of them saying. So why do you care about what everybody's saying? If you let somebody get you angry like that, then that means they got power over you. So we didn't say anything, but now we strike when the time is right, when the time is opportune. And since we are in Revelation, the big reveal is happening. Yes, we are the hidden ones. We are the Most High hidden ones. And that bullshit you've been doing to Harry, Joe, and Bob, that shit stops here. It stops here. It absolutely stops here. And so they like, who the fuck are you? Because when they knew you, you was quiet. It's surprise, right, Lauren? It was like, who are you? Oh, no. Oh, well, maybe I should. I guess I can go ahead and reveal it now since the cat's out of the bag. Bitch, I came here for you. And now they starting to see that. because a lot of chosen ones are putting the kibosh on all their plans and tactics. And it was a lot easier to manipulate you when you didn't know nothing. But now that you know what you know, there's no fucking way. They don't have a shot of hell of getting back in. Although they gonna try. They are gonna try. Guys, don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Hit if you're not a member, go ahead and hit subscribe and hit the notification bell. It'll notify you when more content comes available. Colin, thank you so much. Hit the thumbs up in the video. It'll send it up in the algorithm and let YouTube know that it's a good video, and they'll recommend it to others. And guys, I hate to say it, but after I get off this live, I have to take some money to the landlord to put on this room so me and my puppies have a place to go. If not, we'll probably be out on the street tonight. God, this really is a stressful time, and fighting cancer. But I'm praying that the Most High will send will put it on someone's heart to contribute, guys. So if you can contribute, down below, Cash App and PayPal are the most efficient ways. Whatever comes in, I can walk right round to the office and go ahead and put it on the room. Cash App, $ Anthony Young 1978. PayPal is at Intuitive Anthony 1978. So if God moves you to, guys, please contribute. I'm praying that the Most High will come through. If not, I'll just be packing up the stuff, and me and my puppies, as long as I got my puppies, we can be on the street. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. As long as I got my puppies, but I cannot. Oh, yeah, and yesterday and the day before yesterday was the anniversary of Lamont's death. The 22nd was the anniversary of his death, and the anniversary of us meeting was on the 23rd because he died on the 22nd. The day we met was on the 23rd in 2014. So these last 2 days have been hell. And then now, if the Most High doesn't come through, I pray that he does, we'll be on the street. But you know what? Whatever's gonna be. You know, whatever's gonna be. But if you can contribute and the Lord blesses you too, please do. Cash App and PayPal are in the descriptions. See, the more you stay with your boundaries, the more stressed you make them. But that's good because they've been stressing us out ever since we known them. But with your boundaries, they're trying to find new and inventive ways of getting into your life so they can meddle and mess up shit. But with your boundaries up, they can't get in. And they can't keep paying people to try to come into your life. There is a GoFundMe too down there, y'all, for the chemo and radiation that I got coming up. Because I had a nurse come by yesterday, at-home nurse. She'll be back in the morning. And then I have a throat physical therapy guy that's supposed to come by. Because once they start radiation, I'm going to lose my ability to swallow. So he's going to teach me exercises I can do to work those muscles so that I will be able to eat again after the radiation and chemo. Yes, guys. Make something happen, because if not, me and my dogs, and we'll just go off into the sunset. But I'm praying the Most High will come through, or that he'll move somebody to contribute, because after this live, I gotta go talk to him, and no contributions have come in, so I'll talk to him and let him know what's going on. Thank you, Cheryl. I'll take that to the office. I don't know why it didn't ring. Hold on 1 second, guys. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. I got to call this a spam, but usually a lot of healthcare nurses and doctors and stuff call me from numbers, and they sometimes show up as spam. So I'm supposed to answer every call because I got 5 teams of doctors that's working with the cancer and stuff. So thank you, Cheryl. I'm going to take that to the office to put on the room so that me and the puppies at least have a place to stay for tonight. I thank you so much, Cheryl. And if anybody else can contribute, guys, I'm taking it straight to the room after the live. Cash App and PayPal are in the description. They'll put it on the screen too, if God moves you to contribute, guys. But see, back in the day when they used to have us around them, because the narcissist always finds a way to force interact with them. Put you in a situation, you ever notice, like when you go to a job, you got to go to that job to get your bread to pay your bills. And then this narcissist, you have to deal with a person like this because it's always set up in a situation where you have to deal with them because nobody in their right mind would ever fucking deal with a narcissist unless they absolutely have to. Oh, you did? Lady Reed, thank you. Renee, thank you so much. See, that's the thing. The narcissist always has you in a situation where you have to fucking deal with them because nobody would ever deal with them. Like, I was literally taken in. My aunt sent me up here to live with family. Told us we was going to stay with somebody else, and when we got there, the wicked bitch of the West was there. A whole 2 states away. So we had no choice but to live with Cruella de Vil. See, that's what narcissists do. They get you in a situation where you have to deal with them. Because anybody in their right mind would not even want to have that person in their presence. And if you are a child of the Most High and you don't want them around you, imagine how the Most High feels about his own creation. Even the Most High knows that they're done. And since the Most High created them, he knows them a lot better than we do. You know how heartbreaking it must be for the Most High to form them out of clay and then have to give up on them? That's sad. Return to sender all negative things. I appreciate you, Tamia. I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much. See, back before you knew who you were, they was just causing chaos in your life because they loved it. And they knew that eventually, after years and years of this kind of mental abuse, it would start to take its toll on you. It would start to mess with your head a little bit. And then they have insurance policies on you, and they step back and they wait for you to self-destruct. But you never did. In fact, you started healing. You know how many people are still fucking around, hanging around with them narcissists, still chewing the fat, talking about this person, talking about that person, just like they did 5 years ago, that ain't healed? They literally broke us, and we healed ourselves right in front of them. Now they trying to come in. But the boundaries is up. And they're getting stressed out because they only have so many tools in their disposal and how many ways they can come at you. And when you were around this person, you saw what kind of low-life, repulsive piece of shit people they hung out with. Whether they from the old neighborhood. You seen the people that congregate with them. So they can't send them people into your life because you know them from being affiliated with the narcissist, which makes it a little more difficult. So the narcissist is getting more and more stressed out because your boundaries are up. And they can't fuck up nothing in your life if they don't know what the hell going on. That sounds like a good idea to me because they've been putting us through hell. So now we putting them through hell. Turnabout is fair play. And they get what they deserve. And I know y'all agree with it. But they can't really mess with you because they got to get at you to bother you. And see, a lot of times when we had to deal with the narcissist, it was because it was out of our control. We had to deal with that piece of shit. Now we in a place where we don't have to deal with them, and we not going to. They can't come in and pretend like they our friend, because I know, bitch, you ain't got no friends. You're pure evil. So they're going to pay other people to try to come in. But a narcissist bank account is not, they are not millionaires. They're going to run out of money soon. And they also about to run out of time because the devil wants that soul. And once you start waking up other people, the same way the narcissist is recruiting people to come after you to try to get you to shut up, you also waking up God's people. And the enemy in hell is hearing about it. And he's like, wait a minute, such and such is waking up God's people? Didn't that bitch or that mother promise me they soul? So not only did they not deliver the soul they said they were going to bring, but the person they were supposed to bring is now waking up God's other elect children. So now the devil's coming at them mad as hell because you promised me that soul. I don't have that soul. And that person is waking up people to the Most High. So we are really taking the knife and twisting it. And they mad as hell. Because not only are they going to get their ass handed to them because they didn't meet their end of the bargain, but now you pulling people out of hell and trying to usher them into heaven. And you taking away from the enemy's kingdom. So the devil is really, really mad with them. That's why you hear about narcissists one day, something bad comes and bam, calamity hits them. Calamity tears their ass up. They've been cruising for a bruising for a long time. And they see nothing is working. And they keep trying and trying. And they talking with each other like, how in the hell are they still going? We have destroyed people for way less. Yeah, because you've been destroying NPCs, regular people. We are spiritual warriors in this bitch. Other people can sit there and let the narcissist play up in their face. Bitch, no. This bitch tried to psychologically murder me. So other people be like, I'm just not gonna fuck with them. No, that bitch gonna get what she got coming. Because you playing with a spiritual person's soul, does it get more personal than that? That's how you know we walking around here, we are children of the Most High. Because when they came after our soul, it made us angry. Because that is the lowest form of life there is, to try to take somebody's place in eternity. You tried to damn my soul to hell. Bitch, it don't get no more personal than that. You know what I'm saying? If I had a hell, I'd push that bitch in it myself. You don't, that is a personal attack. So, since they started the war, bitch, we gonna finish it. We gonna finish it. And we gonna do it for the Most High. We gonna do it for the Most High. So the fact that you can be walking around smiling every day is pissing the narcissist off. They want to come say something to you just to wipe that smile off your face. That's how unhappy they are. Because they're walking around with a demon. So if you know somebody is toxic waste, you avoid them. You avoid them. And anybody friends with them, you don't want to be friends with. Because any dog that can bring a bone can carry one too. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe, guys. If you're not a member, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. It will notify you when there's more content coming out or when I get ready to do a live. So you'll know and you can come and join the live. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, guys. It sends it up in the algorithm and lets YouTube know it's a good video to recommend to others. And like I said, guys, if you can contribute, please do. Because I'm in a rental issue right now where I got to take money to the landlord. So if the Lord blesses you to contribute, guys, in the description, Cash App and PayPal are the most efficient ways. Cash App, $ Anthony Young, 1978. And PayPal is at Intuitive Anthony, 1978. I'm having faith that the Most High is going to see us through this. But if the Most High tells you to give, guys, please do. Please contribute. It will go straight to the room. It's going to a good place. With keeping us with a shelter over our head, guys. Back to it. See, they said that you was nothing, but now they going broke, paying people to try to slow you down. See, this is what I mean by narcissists. Narcissists talk out of their ass. All of those years you were around them, he will make a way. I'm hoping. I know he will. I know he will, Lady Ree. See, this is what it is. They've been telling you all these years, you ain't nothing, you ain't gonna be shit. Now, they're literally paying people to try to come in your life and cause a problem. They're paying people to come in your life and cause a problem. Because they promised the devil your soul. And you want nothing more than these people to leave you the fuck alone. Am I right or am I wrong? But they're not gonna stop. They're not going to stop. Because they can't stop. It wouldn't be in their best interest to stop. Because one way or the other, the enemy is coming and they don't have nothing to hand him as far as your soul. So they spending money to try to have people get into your life and cause problems. They can cause all the fucking problems they want. And we boundaried up so anybody who walks up to you and, hey, we not friends, bitch, what do you want? You know what I'm saying? We protect ourselves a lot more now. So they're paying these people to cause all of these problems, and their bank accounts are not overflowing. So the little bit of money they do have, they having to spend it. They going broke trying to stop you. They going broke trying to stop you. But they might as well go broke, because once it's all over with, the devil coming to collect their ass anyway. That's what it comes down to. But they said you was nobody. Well, if I'm nobody, why are you paying people to bother me? See, this is what I mean. Everything that comes out of the narcissist's mouth is a fucking lie. They're pathological liars. The truth is not in them. That's why they mad with the chosen ones, because we're telling the truth about them. They mad at us for telling the truth. That's because truth don't live in them. They are of their father, the devil. They are wicked all the time. All day, every day. They're wicked, evil, evil people. And they get mad at us for just telling the truth. It'd be one thing if we was out there lying, making up lies like they do, smear campaigning you. We telling the God's honest truth. We ain't embellishing it. We ain't adding no coloring, no shading to the story. We telling you exactly how it happened and what was said and what was done. And they mad at us. I didn't make you act like an evil, conniving bitch. You did that on your own. I'm just telling everybody who you really are. And you're mad at me? Sound like a you problem. My damn throat. Sometimes because I have a hole in my throat from the cancer, guys. Sometimes something will get, when I eat, something will be lodged in there. And I'm just praying I get this cancer dealt with. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Hit the thumbs up in the video if you appreciate the content. Devin, I appreciate it. Yeah, see the truth, receipts, and videos. See, if we'd have had those smartphones back in the day when I was growing up, that was before they even had, I mean, when I was growing up, hell, they had just got the big computers with that huge floppy that was about this big. We could have videotaped these people. Because when the narcissist goes into the neighborhood, they try to act like they're so holy, so righteous, so loving. And then as soon as that door closes, they become Cruella de Vil. A smartphone back then to show people exactly who they really are. That's why they hate us when we talk about it. Because the image, you know, the real you, the real person that you know, the real narcissist, that's not who they projecting out in the street. That's not who they pretending to be. They pretending to be a good person out in the street and then being a complete fucking psychopath in the house. That's how they know that what they're doing is wrong. They are so far into Satan and up Satan's ass that down is up and up is down to them. But they know what they're doing. They think it's funny, it's cool. It's cool to be hard. It's cool to be evil. Until the day when the Most High requires that soul to be judged. Then it ain't so cool no more. It ain't so cool. They so hard. They so thug. They so hard they can't even wash their ass. That's the kind of bullshit I'm talking about. Just some buffoons. Wild animals. Wild animals that should probably be locked up or euthanized. They're rabid human beings. They're rabid. That's because they habit the Nephilim spirit, the fallen angel spirit. Because those fallen angels are still down here. I mean, they made it with mortals, but their souls are angelic, so they live forever. So they're still on this earth. And they found a nice empty vessel inside the narcissist, because the narcissists don't want to do nothing. They don't want to be nothing. They're just full of darkness. And there's plenty of room for that damn demon spirit to set up shop. And they welcomed that demon in because they were mad with God because this didn't turn out the way they wanted to. You making a decision that's going to affect your immortal soul at 10 years old. No, the narcissist cannot be saved. Action Jackson, the narcissist cannot be saved because they can't accept accountability. How can you repent if you ain't never did anything wrong? See, therein lies and that's how Satan got them. At 5 years old, mama didn't love me that much, so the devil talked you into giving up your soul. At 5 years old, you don't know how life is going to turn out, but now you've just forsaken your future at 5 years old and your eternal soul, and the devil put it into them that they're never wrong. So they can go through life and do what they want to do to people and treat them how they want to treat them. But they ain't never wrong. And since they ain't never wrong, how can they repent to the Most High? They can't. They cannot be saved. Those are the lost. The Lord just bypasses them and keeps on going to the people who can be saved. They have made their bed. Yes, he is. Lucifer is the father of narcissism. His pride. I'm going to appoint my throne over the stars of God. That arrogance, that hubris. And what do the narcissists do? The same thing. Arrogance, hubris. That pride. I'm describing what's going on in all communities, really, Devin, all communities. But I know I was talking about the community I grew up in. But it can apply to any community too. But you see how these people are. Like these narcissists, they sit around. They ain't accomplishing nothing. And the people they sitting around, all they doing is talking about everybody else that's out there trying to do something. 5 years ago, they were still doing the same shit. 5 years from now, they're going to still be doing the same shit. They feel like because they've already lost their soul, they lost their place, their paradise, and they can't, there's no need in them trying to become anything because they already lost. And since they ain't going to be shit, they want to make sure that you ain't shit. And since the chosen one has the most potential and the most light, they know the sky's the limit for you. That's why they have to work twice as hard to try to break your spirit. Because they know they ain't going nowhere and they ain't going to be shit. But they want to make sure that you don't make them look bad. Other people, they can talk them out of their blessings. A chosen one is a spiritual warrior from the Most High. They can't talk us out of shit. They can't talk us out of shit. They can't break us. They can't break us. All the stuff that we have been through, if it was going to work, it would have worked already. And the Most High did not bring us this far to abandon us. So they know. They can say what they want about you. But they know you came. They know you are going to put an end to their bullshit. That's probably why they have such a bloodlust for us. Because when they see us, they figure they can break us. But they know in the back of their mind, this might be the motherfucker to take me down. This might be the same person that's going to undo everything that I wickedly put together in my lifetime. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe, guys. I appreciate y'all being here today. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Hit the thumbs up in the video, guys. And if you can contribute, guys, like I said, any contributions that come in, I'm taking them straight to the office because I have to pay rent today. I have to pay something on this room today. Or me and the dogs are going to be on the street tonight. So any contributions, if the Lord moves you, that comes in the description, send them to either Cash App or PayPal. Cash App, $ Anthony Young, 1978. PayPal is adding to it of Anthony, 1978. And whenever they come in, I'm going straight to the office to put it on the room so that me and the puppies will have a place to stay. And I thank you. And if the Most High moves you to do it, I am so thankful. But the Most High will make a way, guys. Let's continue to go on. See, they will focus on their anger. Because they know spiritually, you came to destroy them. That's why they get so mad when they look at you. Because in the back of their mind, they know. In the back of their mind, they know this motherfucker gonna take me down. Yeah, we are. Because you played with our soul. You played with an earth angel soul. You played with an earth angel soul. There is nothing more fucking egregious than that. There's nothing more egregious than that. You aren't playing with some mortal person down here. You playing with a spiritual warrior. So when they wonder why they can't defeat you, and why do you seem to be so strong when you don't have nobody around you, that's because they're not looking in the fucking spirit. The Most High's behind us. Now they can realize that, oh shit, this might not turn out well for me. No, it's not going to turn out well for you. Because you tried to damn an earth angel soul. You tried to ruin our connection with our Father, the Most High. Bitch, that comes at a cost. There are prices to be paid for this kind of thing. That's how you know chosen ones are not regular mortals down here. We take it very, very personally when a narcissist tries to play around with our soul. That's some egregious shit. And they're going to drink from the cup that they tried to pour out for everybody else. And we're going to be the ones to make them do it. And then when people hear about this story in the future, that narcissist will be something to be hissed at. That bitch wouldn't be like Voldemort. Don't even say their name. Because they are burned. And all of these people that's helping the narcissist are going to see what's going to happen to the narcissist. You're going to see these people that used to rock with your narcissist get scared as a fucking ghost by what's going to happen to the narcissist. Because they went after an earth angel and tried to damn their soul. I'm sorry. You got to pay for that. Every action has a reaction. That's why they say do not play and mess around with my chosen ones. But see, they keep on playing and keep on cruising for a bruising until the day karma comes and smacks them in the face. And all them people that was sitting around gassing that narcissist up is going to be like that. That narcissist is going to be made a fucking example of. And all the people that thought it was cute to connive and scheme with the narcissist are going to be deathly afraid of getting their wig split too. But the Most High is going to make an example out of them. This is the thing. This is the last point I want to make, guys. Don't forget to hit a thumbs up, guys. People who move in secret and malice, the best way to get them, snatch that fucking wig off and drag that ass into the sunlight. Lay all of their sins bare. Since they love to move in secret and malice, show everybody what they up to. Tell everybody what they up to. See, because they like snakes, they like to slither. Drag them out into the open and let everybody see what a piece of shit they really are. That's how you hit them where it hurts. I had a vision of the Grim Reaper. I was in a Van Dyer. Paranoid narcissist. I see what you're saying, Mel. That the Grim Reaper. Yeah. See, that's the thing. When the narcissist gets ready to go, like in hospitals, they have the Hat Man, which is usually a demonic entity. And I listen to stories like that, where hospice nurses talk about the end of the life of bad people. And they said the man was a narcissist. He kept saying, there's a man in the corner of the room. And he keeps looking at me. This time's almost up. because apparently they done something to somebody that turned around. Guys, my phone keeps saying that the internet is going out or something. But let me go ahead and finish this video, guys. The lights. Because they like hiding under the cover of darkness. And as a chosen one, we came here to expose the light to them. So we put that light out. Pull that light to them and show all the deeds they have done. Let everybody see what they have done. That's how you see a mighty narcissist start to fall. Because if everybody knows that they ain't about shit, they can't feed. They can't get narcissistic supply because people don't trust them because they know they two-faced and evil as fuck. Which means that they can't satisfy and get narcissistic supply for that demon that's inside of them. I appreciate you being here. That's what it comes down to. By you letting everybody know what kind of person this really, really is, they can't feed themselves. They can't feed that demon that's inside of them. Because everybody knows them people can't be trusted. And the devil gets really annoyed with that because if you can't do any work to bring people to his kingdom, what the fuck are you still here for? What are you still alive for? That's why it's important to expose the narcissist. Because then they can't take on any fresh victims. And at the same time, by you speaking about it, you're bringing people to God. And the devil is realizing that that narcissist is a fucking liability now. He can go ahead and take them anytime, and ain't nobody gonna miss them. Ain't nobody gonna miss them. Yeah. There's a good death and there's a bad death, and the narcissist is gonna get a very bad death. And those demons and shit, and the devil comes and torments them before he collects them. By letting them know, yeah, your time is coming. And as soon as I get my hands on you, I am going to destroy you. So they know they dying, and they worried about what's going to happen when they die. That's called a bad death. And all the narcissists got this coming. They all got it coming. Guys, don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. And like I said, guys, after this live, if the Lord moves you to contribute, guys, please do. I'll take that money that's in the Cash App or PayPal, because it's in the description, straight to the office to pay on this room so that me and my puppies won't be put out on the street tonight, guys. But that's my video for today. Hopefully, if I can go pay some money on the room and have a place to go, we'll have a place to stay. I'll be back here tomorrow night at 6 p.m. to do another live. But remember, guys, if you like it, I love it. These narcs out here cold-blooded, y'all. Be safe. Good night, people.